They were great times. I've got so many stories. I could be here for days, but it was, yeah, it was a unique one for sure.
AFC Sphere wants to know, why do you wear the number 41?
I think it was just a number that I had when I was breaking into the team at West Ham. J-Mo, the kit man, handed me the number 41, and I think it's just stuck with me ever since. I like it with Rice on the back. It actually looks like a good combination, so I think that's why I've kept the 41 here at Arsenal.
We've read that you and Eddie Nketiah go way back.
Yeah.
And you're a fan of his mum's home-cooked food. Can you tell us about how this came about?
When we was at Chelsea together as a kid, we used to go long away trips. Eddie's mum, I think she used to cook it the night before, to be honest with you, but like he'd bring a big pot of food for everyone, and everyone would just tuck into it. After his England debut, I got to see his mum and dad for the first time in years. It was so special, you know, to see them. I gave them a big hug.
His family didn't bring some food along then after the England
No,
debut?
the mum said that, to be fair. She said, "You're still a fan of my food," and I said, "Yeah."
Revealist wants to know, what are the vibes like in the dressing room and who's got the biggest character?
Biggest character for sure is Zinchenko. He's crazy. He's so funny. I'd probably say he's the joker of the team. A lot of other lads would probably say that as well. Constantly just winding up people, and the vibes are very good in the changing room, to be fair.
The rumour has it that you're into your shirt collecting. How many shirts have you got in your collection?
Probably overall, I've probably got about 40, but not all of them are hung up. My boy, when he's older, when he's into football and stuff, to see him understand which players I've played against and see the shirts and stuff, it'll be a nice moment to share with him.
If the house was burning down, you had just to save one shirt. Which shirt are you saving? Which one's the most special to you?
Match-worn shirts of someone I've played against.
Just which one that means the most to you?
I didn't play against him, but I got a handwritten message from Gaza on one of his Euro shirts. I think that, to be honest with you, I just think what a legend he is of the country, how he's spoken about how good he was as a player. It's really special to have one from an icon like him.
CFC Drop says, have you got any hobbies? What would you like to do to relax?
Golf. Golf's my favourite one. I think it's the sport of all football players. It just takes your mind off things, and it's also a lot of fun as well.
Is it true that you never played for a local grassroots team? So how did you get noticed by scouts?
I've got two older brothers. They kind of went through that system of playing in a grassroots team, and I think my dad was a bit more protective of me. He didn't want me to. Even though I had the better ability out of all three brothers. But my cousin, he was already at Chelsea at the time, and his dad spoke to one of the scouts, but I wasn't playing for a side, and they couldn't watch me, so it was kind of hard to have a trial. But he just said, "Trust me, you've got to get him down to see him train." So it wasn't Chelsea straight away, it was like a development kind of thing. He said to me, your 6 weeks trial kind of up, and we want you to sign. So yeah, it was crazy.
I've also read that you used to get school football pulled back an hour earlier. Is that so you could get to training in the evenings, right?
Yeah.
You must have been popular at school.
I just remember being in year 7, none of the lads believed that I played for Chelsea. And then we had our first school match and we won 10-0. I think I scored 4 or 5, and they were all looking at me oh my God, he actually does.
We've seen your WWE replica title. I'm going to ask you who your favourite wrestlers of all time are.
Randy Orton was one of my favourites as a kid. Edge, the Hardy brothers, they were ledge as well. I just remember as a kid playing SmackDown versus Raw 2007. What a game that was.
Legendary game.
Yeah, legendary game.
I spent hours, hours on that. We know you're into music with classic hits such as Rice, Rice Baby, but how did it feel to have an actual single named after you? I'm sure you know which one I'm referring to.
You on about Odomu Black?
Yes.
Yeah. He's my guy, to be fair. How that all come around was crazy. He just messaged me saying that he'd been working so hard for on music in Nigeria. Yeah, he wrote this song, we got in touch with each other. I met him in London during the summer, which was good. He's a top guy, so down to earth, and I'm buzzing he's getting the recognition he deserves.
And how did it feel to hear the whole stadium sing Rice, Rice Baby?
It feels a bit embarrassing at times, to be honest with you, because 60,000 people were singing Rice, Rice Baby. I think I went red as anything, and I had all the England lads the next day winding me up about it when I went to England. But obviously to feel that love and support from the Arsenal fans was amazing.
Mate, thank you very much for the interview.
Thank you, mate.
I appreciate you.
Top man.
Thank you very much.
See you later, yeah?
Take care.
Legend.